Today, I am buying the most haunted eyeball in the world. Now, in the last few videos, I have bought some of the craziest eyeballs in the world, like the dragon eyeball and the real Sharingan eye, but no eyeball can come close to what I'm about to buy today. Because this is the most scary and haunted eyeball to ever exist. This is going to be terrifying. But as some of you may know, I lost my real eyeball to cancer when I was only 2 years old, and since then, I have been collecting some of the craziest prosthetic eyeballs to ever exist, including my real eye that I lost from surgery. And recently, I have been trying to take my eyeball collection to the next level, and that is why I researched the entire internet and found the most haunted eyeball in the world, and today, it's getting sent to my door. However, I do have a couple haunted eyeballs myself, like this spiked eye. So this spiked eye is probably one of the most scariest eyeballs in my collection and probably in the entire world, because this is the only eyeball to ever exist that has a spike sticking straight out of the eyeball, making this the most dangerous eyeball in the world and also the scariest eyeball in the world until today, because the haunted eyeball that I am getting is going to be insane. And I also have other haunted eyeballs like this black and red Tokyo Ghoul eye. This Tokyo Ghoul eyeball even looks haunted. This thing is all black with a red pupil and iris. This is by far one of the most haunted, scariest eyeballs I have in my collection. And every time I wear this eyeball, I just get chills, and it makes me think that this eyeball is actually haunted itself. And out of every single eyeball in my collection, this is definitely the most haunting eyeball that I have ever had to deal with, and it is my real eye. But this eye truly traumatized my life, and I am forever haunted by this eye right here, because at the age of only 2 years old, I was diagnosed with cancer in this eyeball after my mom took this picture of me. And in that picture, she noticed that gold film that you see, and because of that, they figured out that I had cancer in this eyeball, so they removed my eyeball so that I wouldn't pass away. And well, this eye has forever haunted me ever since, so I keep it in my eyeball collection because, well, I conquered this eyeball, I survived, and well, this thing is forever haunting. And lastly, my last haunted eye in the entire $1 million collection of eyeballs is my all-new dragon eye. This eyeball I just got in the last video, and it makes me look like an actual dragon when I put this eyeball in. It is by far the most wicked eye in my collection because it looks like I actually have a dragon eye, and this thing is super scary from afar. It looks like I'm actually a haunted person because of the dragon eye. However, none of these eyeballs that I have will be as haunted as the eyeball that I'm about to get today. But these are the 4 most haunted eyeballs that I have: the spiked eye, the dragon eye, the Tokyo Ghoul eye, and of course, my real eye. And the story of this haunted eyeball is absolutely insane. So I got this eyeball from someone who goes to haunted places and explores, and this eyeball was found in an abandoned hospital inside of a box, and he didn't know what to do with it until I reached out to him, and he said that he has the most haunted eyeball in the entire world, one that was found in an actual abandoned hospital. And well, just talking about it, I have chills on my arm, but we are about to get this thing today and see exactly what it looks like. This is going to be the day that my eyeball collection changes forever, because all of these eyeballs were custom fit to my eye socket and made customly for me, including the eyeball that was actually mine. However, this will be the first eyeball that was not made for me. It will be someone's actual eyeball that was found in an abandoned hospital, and this is going to be absolutely insane. My collection will change forever, as I will have someone else's eye in my collection, and it will also be haunted. The more I'm thinking about this is a terrible idea, but I've committed this far, and the eyeball should be here within an hour, so I have to do this. So the eyeball is supposed to be delivered soon, so now we wait. It is finally time. I just got a notification on my phone that the haunted eyeball has arrived at my house. So now let's go outside, get this eyeball, and see what the most haunted eyeball in the entire world looks like. where is this package at? I don't, oh wait, here it is. Inside of this should be the most haunted eyeball in the entire world. I truly cannot believe that the eyeball is actually here. So let's go inside and open this thing up. This actually might be the craziest YouTube video I have ever filmed in the entire 5 years that I have been on YouTube. Never have I ever gotten something haunted in my life. And inside of this package is supposed to be the actual most haunted eyeball ever to exist. So I guess drop a like on this video and let's open this thing up. I have no idea why I am doing this. My heart is absolutely racing right now. This is the scariest thing I think I have ever done in my life. The most haunted eyeball inside of this package right here. We can do this. Here we go. Let's open this package up and see what the most haunted eyeball looks like. Here we go. It feels so big. It's probably because it's a real eyeball, but it's inside of here. And now let's see what it looks like. It's wrapped in a whole bunch of paper, but let's look at this eyeball. It's still going. It's still going. And here is the eyeball. I have to be to the end. Here we go. And oh my gosh. This cannot be real. This is absolutely insane. It's honestly disgusting. Okay, I'm gonna touch it and see what it feels like. Here we go, and oh, it feels slimy, but this thing is like squishy. It definitely looks like a real eyeball because it feels like actual like jelly, like muscles feel like. This is weird, but so cool. I don't even want to touch this eyeball. It looks so gross. You can literally see a whole bunch of mold or whatever that is on the eyeball. This is absolutely insane. And I don't know if you can tell, but there's a whole bunch of stuff on the paper towel that's colored. I don't know if that's old blood or mold or what that is, but this is by far the craziest eye I have ever seen in my life. But if you compare this eyeball to my real eye, as you can see, my real eyeball isn't as dark and moldy. You can tell it's still preserved, but nothing like this eyeball that he sent me that is supposedly the most haunted eyeball in the world. This one looks so much scarier and so much more realistic than the eyeball that I have right here. And now the question is, what do I do with the most haunted eyeball in the world? Do I put it in my collection and see what happens? What do I do with this eyeball? I have no idea because I'm terrified that because this is the most haunted eyeball in the world, it's going to haunt me. But for now, I don't know if this eyeball is going to haunt me or what's gonna happen, so I think I should put it at the top of my collection of eyeballs. Let's fix that real quick. Okay, now the eyeball is at the top of my collection of eyes. I now have the most haunted eyeball in the world sitting right here next to all of my eyeballs. Now, hopefully the eyeball stays there and it's not as haunted as the guy made it seem. But for now, we're gonna let the eyeball sit with the rest of my collection of eyes. But let me know in the comments what you think I should do with the most haunted eyeball in the world. And I might just do that in the next YouTube video. But with that being said, drop a like on this video. Make sure you're subscribed. And I will see you guys in a couple of days. Peace!